line, immediately onto the knife edge, and then into the inverted. Also, let's not forget the relatively limited thrust to weight ratio of this aircraft. This really is a great demonstration of energy management. A 4-point hesitation roll on this run. Using all 3 axes of the flight control system there to maintain a perfect, straight and level trajectory. Single Pratt & Whitney Canada PC-9M turboprop of 950 shaft horsepower driving this machine. A turboprop engine ubiquitous across countless platforms the world over. It's along for a really lovely manoeuvre. I always like to see this. This is a loop with a roll at the apex. Into the vertical for a stop turn with a roll on the way up, and at the completion, a single roll on the way back down. In further developed form, this aircraft is in RAF service because the Pilatus PC-9 provided the basis for the Beechcraft T6 Texan 2, which is now training system. Now this is very impressive, this aircraft. This is a vertical S. So first half of the loop pushing to -1, rolling, and then completing a second half loop. Mark said, it's not just used for training in the Slovenian Air Force, the PC-9M. They have an important front-line function as well, because Slovenia doesn't have any combat aircraft of its own in the fast jet class. So they're employed on close air support, light attack, convoy protection duties. They can also be used to intercept slow-moving targets if necessary. This time, it's into the vertical with a quarter roll on the way up, heading outbound on the B-axis, but throwing in 2 more rolls, and then pulling through the rest of a loop. And there'll be another roll straight in towards us on the B-axis, before he pulls the aircraft up. Another 360-degree roll in the vertical, and this is for a tail slide. Inverted. And he stays inverted for a negative half cubinate. That is extremely painful. He's going to put in 2 rolls on the down line.
perhaps the smallest radius maximum rate turn that we've seen today.
Into the inverted, and this time it's an inverted cubanate with a further inverted to inverted roll on the way up.
I've lost track of the number of times you've said inverted so far.
Now he's put the undercarriage down. He'll be rolling with the gear extended. Three-quarters of a roll. And erect again, heading away on the 45-degree line.
At maximum speed to continue the rest of the vertical manoeuvre.
Which included another roll on the down line. Inverted yet again, this time a negative G version of a loop with a roll on the top.
PC-9M introduced in 1997 as the standard new model. It has an enlarged dorsal fin in order to improve longitudinal stability, modified wing root fairings and stall strips on the leading edges, as well as the new engine previously mentioned.
And I talked about how they have a frontline air-to-air capability with this aircraft. In November last year, they took a detachment of their PC-9Ms to Androp in conjunction with another Pilatus PC-9 operated by Kinetic, which was towing a target sleeve which provided instant data to pilots on the shots they've expended and their firing accuracy. Now, talking of accuracy,
This is absolutely stunning. One of the most testing manoeuvres to fly. He's conducted that over virtually the whole length of the runway. Absolutely nailing the height and the distance away from the crowd, maintaining that 230-metre line. That was simply stunning.
yeah, real precision, and this is the end of his display. You might not think it, but it is, because he's about to start his landing approach off a stall turn. Most of you won't be able to see it, but he's put the undercarriage down. He's called finals to the tower. And that is another superb display from a man who's won prizes amongst the Flying Display Awards at both the 2015 and 2017 Royal International Air Tattoos. One of the smaller air arms within NATO. It always makes a very good contribution to this event, and particularly with immaculate flying displays such as that. Captain Andrei Fiorelli of the 152nd Fixed Wing Squadron from the Slovenian Air Force with his Pilatus PC-9M. Oh, and thank you for your appreciation of that display. Nice ripple of tracking to clear things for our next item, which is not operating out of Fairford. It's coming in from its home base at RAF Marham in Norfolk, and it takes us back to